Okay, so let's see. This is our spawn. This is the map. Da, da, da. Here's the room. Okay, guys, so let's go through this a little bit. So this is gonna be us, okay? But this is me. This is Raller. This is Unikita. So this you're gonna basically be 2 or 3 steps ahead of me and Raller. Okay. This is the map. This is spawn points, and this is the room. We're facing intolerant. Okay. I'm gonna type it here quick. Tolerant. And here's Ni on Iva, uh, Iska on Sirius, and Yolds on Rook. Okay. So basically, how they play is that Ni will move forward. Basically, their whole team usually goes here, something, or a bit in front of the rune, something like that. So they will try to fight us and then try to go for the rune if they can't get the kill instantly. Anyway, Iva is gonna be up here and try to poke in, poke, 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 poke. Okay, but that's fine, you know. Uh, there's not much we can do about that. Maybe he will eat a trance or something, and we can try to do damage to him. But generally, we should never retreat or go forward. We should just stand in this position most of the time, unless we can get a kill or something, of course. Anyway, I'm just gonna hit him with M1s to reduce his damage, so it's gonna be fine. Then you're gonna have Sirius. He's gonna move forward as well. And when we stand in this position, I don't think Sirius is gonna jump in because usually, if he gets the chance, he will just jump in. You know, there's some games where you go forward a little bit too much because I know you want to dominate a rune area. I'm gonna talk about that soon. Uh, but it will be fine, okay? Because we're gonna move forward as well. We're gonna be around here, okay? So we're gonna take the fight. We're gonna have Iva up here. We're gonna have Sirius here, trying to find a way to get in. But since he won't find a way to get in, he will try to petrify this area. So we have to. That's the thing we have to be careful about. So anyway, Sirius and Iva we can neutralize. If Sirius would try to tend to jump in, like then you just have to go back 1 step, Nikita, and then you hit your static on him with E, and all you need to do now is wait for him to trance. When he trance, we can punish him, or me and Rally we can use bait, with faking cooldowns or whatever. We have to watch out for Iva during this time so we don't get the bounce on us. Because that's the only good thing about Iva. There's nothing scary about him. His ulti isn't scary. There's nothing scary about him really, except the bounce. So okay, that's those two. So now we're gonna talk about I guess you can call the winner for that team. It's like the croak of the Telroskmi. Rook is gonna come here. Okay, he's gonna come here as well. None of these champs they want to fight. They don't want to fight with Freya. They will try. If you chance, they might try to burst you down. But usually they will just try to ignore you. Okay. Anyway, when Rook comes here, if we stand in a position like this, then it's the only one that can poke us is Iva. Okay, so yeah, I already went through that. Sirius can't do much. He can try to petrify and try to petrify someone so Rook can go in. That's one way. But since we play with double fear on Randall now, he can protect us a lot easier when we stand like this. Also, he can heal both of us all the time, so he doesn't have to go forward and take unnecessary damage or we get bad position or so. Uh, we can still get ruined, because we're gonna go forward a bit. We're gonna stand around here or something like similar like that. Uh, but we're always gonna hold this position, this ring, we will call it from now on. And I can just push rune, or we can try to engage and take the rune when it spawns. We will see how the round turns out. Anyway, when Rook comes here, What he wants to do is that when you go in, Nikita, he's gonna rush right in. You know, he doesn't want to take the fight with you. So what I want you to do is that you only gonna stay in this circle. If Rook is here, then you move here. Okay? So you're gonna face him. If Rook goes here, then you go here. So basically, you're gonna move around this circle. Okay? Sirius and Iva, that's fine, they can be really annoying, but we have to deal with them. But Rook can never go in. So that's why you are 2, 3 steps in front of us all the time, but you're always facing the Rook way, okay? That's why I don't want you to space in either, because if you would space and he would time it, he's done it before, he would go in. Or if you use cooldowns or trance, he's gonna go in again. But it's fine. If you use chance, we're not gonna lose because of that. But it can be bad, if you bait your chance. So we have to watch out for that. But that's why we have Randall here. So with the double fair, especially versus this team, that's why I wanted him to use it. Is that yeah, it's double fair, So he's gonna stand behind you, and he's gonna stand so he can help me, and I'm gonna stand behind you either as well. I can give shields if it's needed. So when Rook goes in here, he's gonna hit you, and then you have your trance, and we have Randall Sphere. And then he can space you for protection if needed, or he give me protection. It doesn't matter how it goes down. Well, most of the time you will get it probably after your trance or so on. And then he's gonna have fear again. So he has double fear. So he can fear when Rook tries to go in or Sirius tries to go in. And then he's gonna hold his space. In case something happens, he's gonna give space to someone, uh, and that's probably gonna be you. And all you need to do is fight off Rook, basically. And again, if I Sirius jump in, then we try to kill him. And when we notice, if we notice that they try to fall back, then we try to get more ground. Then we push a bit more forward, try to get more ground. Then we can even try to start collecting green orbs and energy orbs. And we might even take the runes a bit easier. And when we have ulti, then we basically have the game, because here you have Sirius. Okay, Sirius has a great ulti, and Rook, yeah, great ulti too. It's possible to cancel both of them. Uh, yeah, so I mean they are both good, but then you have Iva. Iva's ulti is not so good unless we all doesn't have anything basically, because Randy can swap. Well, Randy can swap with Sirius and Rook and everybody as well to just stop the ulti, or you trance, or I trance and I stop it as well. So yeah, but or ultis, it's fine. It's AoE. The only thing they can do to dodge it is with iframes, And then same with Randlers, and then same with yours. And if we stay in this way, it's really hard for them to do anything. If when we have ultis, if we get ultis, then they can never engage, And a Rook that can never engage is gonna be really, really tough for him. And with the double fear again, he doesn't only have to worry about your chance, he has to worry about the fear. And if we make smart decisions, well, no, they're probably gonna try to adapt. It's really hard for them to adapt versus us, I think. But once they do, they might try to do something else. Maybe play a bit more safer. They're gonna get out of their comfort zone. Yeah, that's pretty much it about this game. It's not gonna be this super simple, but now you got the idea. But the thing is, when we usually face them, okay, we get into this position, kinda, and then maybe you go forward a bit too much. You're over here or something. I give you shields, and Randall's trying to heal you or whatever. Maybe give you other side and stuff. But then you have Rook here again, and I know that you try to fight him, but uh, you know, once he gets away from you, or maybe someone petrifies you, or someone tries to taser you, he's just gonna find an opening and rush in, and that's what he can never get if we play like this at all times. It's gonna be that you tank a bit, but if they hit your chance or something, then you can do damage. You don't follow up. You don't follow up all the way. When they come in with the chance, I can attack. Even Randler can attack. You can attack. It's gonna be that if they try to engage, we're gonna attack even more. Then we go for the kill probably. But they're gonna have to run away. Everybody's gonna probably try to run in there and support. Then we got fear, you know. We got my trance as well. And then we got protection space, give you 50% less more reduced damage. And then we have fear again. So it's gonna be really hard to just engage this. So I don't know which approach they will take to this. And what we're gonna do is focus on taking runes, because the more runes we have, the more safe we are. Then Randler, Randler's gonna have energy for X-Fear if he wants to heal and do damage. He can do that to Sirius or Rook if they get close. And he doesn't have to worry about triggering any chance. And it can be good for us to fear him away. And if we fear him away, I guess we can let him stay feared away, or we don't attack him so much, so he doesn't interrupt the fear. Or I can try to silence him, with X and 1, because that doesn't cancel the fear. And it's same with Sirius, of course. We try to just stop his trance, because I know that he can go really aggressive sometimes. I think the biggest problem, except Rook, will be Iva, of course. We have to watch out for the Taser. But then again, if we are prepared, let's say he takes bounce, he hits me, it's gonna bounce to one of you. So then you can just be prepared to chance. If it hits you, Rattler, then you just hold your cooldown. Yeah, so basically that's how we do it versus intolerant. We play it safe like this. It's gonna be different versus the other teams we face, but basically versus intolerant, then we do like this. Okay, nice. How do I stop this?